Okay, there you go. Sure.
Now, all of this was actually built, I believe, in about 2003. The equipment's dated 2003, so this must have been built 2002, 2003. You can store lobster in it and actually cool this tank down to 34 degrees, and the lobster can live long-term here. We have 2 more tanks here.
Man, this place is humongous.
I know it.
Wow. Jeez.
And these tanks, we have submergible and pumps on the wharf that pump water in and it goes back out.
That's amazing.
The amazing part, last year when we came back to Lubec, I wanted to buy an older house, maybe 1800s, and restore it. And my dad and I were walking around the coast here, and he saw this and he said, if you're going to buy something, that's something to buy. So it was...
That's what made you start thinking about it, huh?
Yeah, I saw it and I called the realtor, and you know, the price was within our range, and I never dreamt of owning something like this, but now that I do, there's a lot of responsibility with it too. Mm-hmm. And for the town, yeah. So we're gonna.
So this will be, you'll get this working again, but your hopes are for the other piece that came with it to build that up.
Yeah, as far as building houses, we're going to build 6 houses, but that's on other property away from the factory. It's not going to have anything.
Well, you can show us that later.
Yes. I actually have 2 guys coming today, and they're going to look it over. Everything here, besides being cleaned up, is ready to go.
Do you know how many pounds that they were handling back then?
I'm not sure, but they set this up on a large scale. They actually set the wharf up to unload 3 boats at a time, to bring 3 boats in.
They truck lobsters out from this area now? They don't have a place to store them?
Yeah. Mm. But that's not a big thing here, remember?
Right, I understand.
Right. Most of the local people here, they take them down to Cutler. This used to be the what we call the pickling shed. It was a tank room where when we pumped the fish off the boats, they came up in the tanks that were in this room.
Neat.
And this is, when I say the structure has problems, I think Peter in the years repaired most of that side.
Right.
These beams have been repaired, but these haven't been repaired, and this is what I will have to do.
I say yes. Was it just oil?
Oil fired, yes.
Oil fired, yeah.
Yeah, number 6 oil.
Yeah.
I was told this is the best built wharf in Lubec.
No, mine's better.
Which one's yours? Oh, you're over there?
See the building on the wharf up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Now this is the second best then. 2002, they took the wharf completely out, and they put it all back in with like telephone poles, green wood, and this should last a long time.
Now what actually, how far down do you own?
Well, we're down to the water. Yeah.
From the top down. Do you own anything across the street?
No, just to the road.
Just to the road. So what are you going to put on that point right there?
3 houses.
3 houses.
3 houses.
Are they separate houses or are they condos? Or?
Separate.
Separate.
3 individual houses, and I'll keep them similar to the Lubec architecture and similar in size. At one time, you could actually take lumber, build a house on the company's property, and work here, and you had your own house.
Well, most of these houses were actually built by the company,
They were.
and they were built for summer help. In those days, you could legally only run the factory in the summertime, summer and fall. I think it was April through December or something like that. And they used to have these small houses for the help to live in while they were here. They'd come from the islands and all over to work in the factories. There's a few still around. There's a couple in North Lubec, and there's one on the Route 189 on the right-hand side going out that was a factory house, not necessarily for this factory,
Right.
but for...
They're very small though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here's the property right across the street from this guy.
Yes.